names of the names of companies. The names of companies for what purpose? What's the criteria? What kind of a company do you need? Do they need to be a high volume, low volume? Do they need to be an accounting firm, a law firm? Do they need to be plumbing supply company? Do they need to be manufacturing? Do they need to be wholesale? What do they need? Do they need
I
10,000
don't have
employees,
I don't have a
50,000
very
employees?
much idea about this. Can you please suggest me a name according to my question? We are an outsourcing company and we provide
Yeah.
remote templates. That's it. So you have the creative skill for that. I think you can just generate a name for that.
I know, but when you say you just need the names,
Yeah.
then well, I can give you 28 million names on a database right now.
No, no, no.
Now
I need a company name for my company to launch, to buy a domain.
to buy a domain.
Yeah.
What do you mean buy a domain?
I want to buy a domain for my company's website.
Oh, you need a
Yes.
name for the business.
Yes, man.
You didn't
Business
say
name or
that.
company name.
You
That's
already.
it.
You mean for us?
Yes, yes. I mean for
Yeah,
us.
okay,
It's
okay,
not for
okay,
the
you're not
other
asking-
people. So
Yeah,
suggest me a
okay,
name
okay,
because
okay.
you have the
Yeah,
greatest skill
okay,
about
okay.
business
Well,
and sales.
I thought of one today, but I wouldn't take it to the bank. I would call it USA Outsourcing.
USA outsourcing. Is it okay? But I think
Well, I don't know
I
if
think
it's
I'm
available.
looking for something global. It's not for USA. Maybe there will be a lot of companies involved with other
Okay.
countries.
Oh, okay,
Europe.
okay. So what you do is you call it global outsourcing.
But this domain isn't available. That's the problem. Global outsourcing. I tried to find it out.
Well, maybe that's .com, but there's 500 different dot whatevers. It
But
could be X,
no,
Y, Z,
no,
it
no.
could be
We are just
.net,
looking.
.co.
We are just looking for .coms, not .org, because .com is very much popular, and that's why we need .com.
I know, I know. Okay. Um, well, what about okay? What about global human outsourcing?
Okay. Global. Let me search the domain. Just give me a second. Do you
Yeah,
have time
sorry,
right now?
sorry.
Are you busy?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
I got a drink going upstairs with ice cubes in it that are melting,
Global
but
human outsourcing. Let me find it. Okay. Oh my god, it's available. Global human outsourcing. Global human
okay. Write it down.
outsourcing.
Write it down. Don't take it to the bank. Write it down.
Yeah.
Okay. What about international outsourcing?
Wow. Great, man. International outsourcing. This is a very premium domain. It says
Never mind. Never mind.
$49,000 to buy
Okay.
it.
Try this. Try this. First global outsourcing.
The name is getting longer.
I know. We don't want a long name, but that's not the point. It'll help us get other names. Write it down. First global
Okay.
outsourcing.
It's available. First
Okay,
global
write it
outsourcing.
down. Write it down.
Okay, writing. Next one.
Did you try international outsourcing? You said that's available.
Yeah, that's not available. It says $49,000
Okay,
to buy
world.
it.
Okay, world outsourcing.
Okay, world outsourcing. Okay, no, it's not available. But the name
Try
is very
Earth.
good.
Try Earth. EARTH. Earth outsourcing.
Earth outsourcing. Oh, wow, it's available.
Okay,
Good.
try Planet Earth.
Wow.
Try Planet Earth outsourcing.
Planet outsourcing. Okay. No, it's not available. 250.
Okay,
$205 dollars.
Try outsourcing. Global.
Outsourcing global. Okay. Can you get rid of this outsourcing word?
No, because that's what people look for. They don't look for global or international or Earth or planet or big or first. They don't look for that. What are you looking for? We're looking for outsourcing our PR department. We're looking for outsourcing our advertising department. We're looking for outsourcing our accounting department. We're looking for outsourcing our call center.
Correct.
That's what they're looking for. They're looking for outsourcing. So outsourcing should be in the name, I think.
Okay, man. So
Because that's what it
suggest
does.
me another name.
You're telling people what you do in one word.
All right, great. The next one.
How about first outsource?
First
First outsorting. Yeah,
outsource.
outsorting.
Okay, first outsource. Okay, it's not available.
Okay,
Unavailable.
global first outsorting. Outsourcing.
It's available, but what kind of name is global
Okay,
first
okay, never
outsourcing?
mind. We're just brainstorming. Write them all down. Then we go through the short list. We think of all the names and with no matter how long they are, and then we change them. And we look up. We get to a thesaurus, and we look it up and change it and shrink it down. Okay,
Okay,
look at outsourcing. Look at outsourcing.
outsourcing.
Okay, outsourcing first global.
First global. Okay. Yeah, it's available.
Look at outsource now.
Okay. Outsource now. Okay, it's not available. Unavailable.
Okay, well, that'll give you an idea of how you come up with a name that you really want.
Okay.
Okay, so first outsourcing. So you'll have some that were accepted there. We'll go back over them.
Yeah.
But let me think.
Global
You want
human outsourcing, first global outsourcing, art outsourcing, global first outsourcing, and outsourcing first global. You have suggested 5
look
names.
at outsourcing global HR.
Global HR. What does it mean?
Outsourcing global HR. HR is human resources.
Okay, it is available. Okay.
Put in outsourcing
Outsourcing.
100 countries.
Wow, 100 countries. Yeah, it should be available.
I think so.
Yes, available.
Global outsourcing. Put in global outsourcing 1.
No, we're not gonna add any kind of disease with our name.
It doesn't matter what the name is, you dope. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
It doesn't matter what the name is. What matters is how much traffic is driven to it.
Okay. Global outsourcing.
You could call it dog
1.
shit outsourcing.
What?
It doesn't. You could call it dog shit outsourcing. It doesn't matter what the name is. It matters how many people go to it and how many people are converted.
Yeah.
The name is the name.
But it's gonna be our company name, right? So
Well,
it
your
should-
company, your
Yeah.
company name, yeah.
Yes, so it should be standard.
Well, you like global, you like worldwide, you like
Like if you write on Google, world's best outsourcing companies,
no. Wait. Oh, yeah.
we
Okay.
can get some ideas from there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so it
You can
says,
go there.
yeah, Wipro, IBM, ACL, Infosys, Capgemini, these kind of names.
And that's before outsourcing, or they don't even have outsourcing in their name.
No, they don't have outsourcing in their names.
Like I said, doesn't matter what the name is, but I think it's important
But
if
I
somebody
think they
if
have
somebody's
they
thinking,
have they have a specific meaning for their letters, like entity data. So I don't know what kind of name it is, but it should symbolize something. Entity. There should be some elaboration of these 3 letters.
okay, you could call it geo, geo,
ZO.
G as in global and O as in outsourcing.
Okay.
Geo,
Global
G,
outsourcing.
GeoHR.com. GeoHR.com.
Global outsourcing human resource.
Human resources. Yeah, don't put that name in. Just put in GeoHR.com.
Okay. No, it's not
So
available.
not all. Oh, it's not, eh?
No.
Wow. Put in GOP. GOP. No good.
GO.
People. Yeah.
P, right?
Yeah.
Gob.
GOP. Well, they won't forget it. GOP. GOP.com.
GOP.com, okay. No, unavailable. It's taken.
Okay, put in OG
O
HR.
O Z
Ogre. OG as in global.
O G H
Oh,
R.
yeah.
No, it's been taken.
Okay, put in GOG
Gog.
HR. GOG HR. Goger.
Taken.
Mm. Okay, well, we'll have to think. We'll have to think about it. If you want to use global, I still think outsourcing should be in the name
Okay, so we can
because
put outsourcing, but we need another letters, 3 or 5 letters or 2 letters. It should be standard like that.
okay, because as soon as you've got GO
Like I
HR,
say, a company name is Wipro, WIPRO, Wipro outsourcing. I don't know what's the meaning of Wipro.
well, if you went to the website, it'll probably tell you what W whatever means. Just like if you get GO HR,
Yeah.
okay, that can be the name of the website address. But when it opens, it'll have, GO HR top left, but in the middle, it'll have in big letters Global Outsourcing Human Relations, Human
Yeah.
Resource.
Correct.
Okay? So you can put anything on the website you want that stands for the letters and still get away with global outsourcing.
Okay. Wipro means there is no specific meaning of this name, Wipro.
Well, there probably would, somebody coined it, there's probably some meaning behind it, but it doesn't necessarily have to, be explained to the public or the
Alright,
customer.
why do
Try.
we use limited when it should be used, the word limited after the name? Some company are using limited, like
Well,
Wipro
that's
outsourcing
in the
limited.
United States. Limited means limited, limited liability. That's a Canadian corporation. Suffix in the United States, it's or you can use Inc. That means incorporated.
Okay.
In the United States, the most common one is LLC. That just stands.
Can we use ink or
We could
limited?
we can use it, but if somebody tries to look it up and find out what state it's registered in, they'll find out that it's bogus and it's not registered in any state. And if you want to register it in a state, the state registration fees go anywhere from $40 a year in Kentucky
Yeah.
to
We will
five
do that.
five.
We will do that. It should be a
Yeah, we'll
registered
do-
company. It's not something on the website and we are just providing a list. It should be registered.
Yeah. Well, listen, I can look after that because I get people to purchase corporation names every day,
Yeah.
so that's no big deal. But if you want a name, we'll come up with a name tomorrow morning.
Okay. Yeah. Think about
you
it.
know,
And put the outsourcing word with that. No problem.
Yeah, we'll use some initials, and then it'll just say go global. You can put in
Well, we can
you
put
can put
go global outsourcing.
go global. Yeah, go global outsourcing global.
It's
G.
unavailable, man.
Yeah, okay. Okay, put in outsourcing go global.
Reversed. It should be available. Yeah, it is available, but it's not looking.
Okay, well
good.
make sure you're writing all the ones that are available down, because when you brainstorm, that's what you do, so you can develop a short list.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, and tomorrow morning I will give you the code for Reference USA that cost me $500, and I will walk you through how it's used. But that doesn't mean that it's not a good idea.
But I don't
to-
think that we need that code to communicate with these companies. If I give you company names, and can you just call them and make a
Of
contract?
course, of course.
I can select specific companies. I can select specific companies for our company to make contract with
Yeah,
us, and you can
but
just
I also want you to know how the database works.
yes, that's fine.
It'll help you have more insight into what companies to choose.
Yeah, but at times we can speak with that guy. Do you know the website is still?
Your website, is it up?
It's not my website. The website that I have shown you.
Oh, your cousins or
Yes,
somebody else's.
yes, correct. You
Yeah.
you were
Yeah.
supposed to call him, right?
Yeah, and pose as a customer.
Yes, as yes, correct.
Yeah, no,
He
I
could
haven't done that
he
yet.
could he could just take informations which companies are they are working with.
Yeah, I know. We'll talk about this in the morning.
Yes, correct.
Okay, because I'm no good in the afternoon because I start having a couple of drinks and I go to bed early, but I get up early.
Yeah. We just need
I just
targeted companies. Targeted companies. We don't need a lot of lists. Got my point?
Yeah. Well, we want to get an idea of what size of company the competitors go after and why they go after them and what's their biggest selling service
Yeah.
and so on. I can ask them all those questions and get the answers to all of them. So I'll have a much better idea what's going on once I talk to the companies.
Yeah.
And I don't have to talk to the owner or anything. I just need to talk to the sales rep.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Well,
So they're
do it tomorrow.
they're blabbermouths and they will talk because I think they're getting a sale. And when I tell them I need to have a look at their standard agreement,
Yeah.
they're going to ask for an NDA to be signed, which is a bunch of bullshit. So they'll send it out. I'll sign it, and we'll proceed.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah, I know. So I do that with everything that's a new venture.
So our
you gotta know.
our first mission would be communicating with that company to know how they do business, how they bring projects
Yeah.
for their companies, for their employees. That will be
Yeah.
perfect. And then we can just
Yeah.
communicate. We can just communicate with the similar companies. Okay.
Yeah, we can find out that guy how long he was in business. I can say, gee, I see that you're located in Bangladesh. How did you get the office in Los Angeles?
Yes, correct.
They'll tell me.
I don't think
Well-
they will be able to disclose any kind of information to you because there
Of
are
course they will.
restrictions.
Of course, because they're proud of it. Everybody is.
Yeah.
You come from Bangladesh and then open an office in Los Angeles and start doing millions and millions of dollars. They're proud of it.
Yes, correct.
They're not telling you anything specific about their customers. They're just telling you general stuff about the business. So the more stuff you know about the competition and how they started and how they operate, then the more things you can talk to prospective customers about.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know. Okay. Well, we'll talk. We'll talk again in the morning. By the way, my candidate today, there was two. One jammed out, but I got one on the line. I got them all the way to the end.
Do you still work soft papa?
Every day, look at the calendar.
Well, I told that you were just missing it. I told you stopped working on this.
I am.
You stopped working on this?
No, I'm working on both of them.
Oh, okay. Very
I'm working
good.
on both of them. Hey,
But
I
I
have
don't
to do-
I don't know any update about it. That's why I was confused.
You don't know anything about what?
The update because you didn't communicate with me and you didn't ask me about any of these
On
things
what date?
with soft
On
papa,
what date?
right?
I don't understand. On what date?
Update, not date.
Oh, an update.
Did you give me
Well,
any kind of update about soft papa
You
about
don't,
your
you don't need
candidates?
one. You can see what's going on anytime you want to look.
But you're not calling me daily for those. That's why.
What I don't need to call you daily. I don't need to call you at all. You just can look. Listen, if you have to have conversations, lengthy conversations to update people on a daily basis with people that you're working with, it's no good. The business is no good.
Okay.
Okay, a business has to be run by systems and procedures and methods and controls, and it all has to be written down, and it all has to be automatic, all of it. Just like when you drive a car, you know how the key works? You know how they turn it on, by satellite?
Yeah. Obviously.
You do.
Yeah.
You know it can be done, but you don't know how they do it.
Correct.
all cars have a catalytic converter, but even the salespeople that sell them, they don't know how it works.
That's
That's
correct.
it's not. Yeah, they don't know.
But
They
I
may
can
they
learn
may
that.
know they may know. But you don't need to. These are things that you don't need to. These are things when people ask questions. If somebody came into a car lot and got a sales guy,
Yeah.
and there was two other people waiting to see the sales guy, and the customer started asking him a bunch of technical questions about the tire pressure in the car and the output of the engine and how does the catalytic converter work and how do they turn it on remotely by satellite, the salesperson is going to get rid of them as fast as he can and go on to the customers that want to buy a car, not know how the catalytic converter works, because it doesn't make any difference how it works. It works. You know how it works? You put a key in here, you turn it on, and there it is. Catalytic converter's working right away.
Yeah.
Okay? That's how it works.
Well, so
That's just-
your job is to call them and take the informations which companies they're working with, okay?
Yeah, or if yeah,
And what kind of jobs they're doing, or what kind of employees they're providing for that company.
that's right. And
So-
what's the budget?
Yes,
What's the
correct.
budget?
Yes, the budget, yes. So we need to know
Well,
those.
listen to me. Lots of the information on Reference USA will tell you what they're paying for payroll. They will tell you how many people work in the payroll department. They will tell you how many people, work as salespeople, how many people work in accounts receivable, what do they pay for telemarketing services. All that's available in Reference USA. That's why it's a premium service. It's the best one.
But as my idea, I think classified websites are fine to find targeted companies who are still interested to provide jobs to the remote workers. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, well, you can't put an ad in the paper and expect people to say, "Oh, I saw your ad in the paper. Yeah, I want to outsource." Go ahead, try it.
Yeah. But
I don't want to argue about how to sell. Okay,
No-
I don't
no
argue with
problems.
you how you write code.
Yeah.
Okay, I just look at the results. You either write code and get it done quickly, or you don't. How you do it is your business, and I don't want to know. I just want to know that you can do it and that you're reliable in doing it. All you want to know is if we're targeting lists, where's the first list? If we're targeting lists of companies that are $1 billion and up, where's the list? Are we targeting people with so many people working in payroll? Where's the list? Okay, you can ask questions like that.
Yeah, that's correct.
All right, but I mean, you have to target and set criteria first. Okay, it's not an easy task. Learning to write code
Okay.
is one thing. Okay,
Yeah.
getting customers is an entirely different thing. When you're writing code or you're providing outsources, the companies don't give a damn about how you're doing it. They just care that they can do it on a trial basis.
But we
And
can
they
we
could-
can create the website and we can start paid advertising on Google, Bing, and Yahoo, and Facebook.
You're not going to be paying for anything unless you ask me.
Why?
Okay, because it has to do with selling.
Yeah.
Okay? The best way to sell is one-on-one by phoning the person or doing something proactive,
Yeah.
not by putting a passive
But
advertisement.
when you
in place.
try to make outbound calls, they don't like it. They don't respond.
Is that from your years of experience in making phone calls and being a paid salesperson? Is that why you're saying
it's
that?
from my experience. I did it. I did it for the combined insurance of
Okay.
Canada.
I know who they are. Yeah. I know who they are. I know how the company started. I know how they
combined
operate.
insurance.
Yes, of course.
Yeah,
Any
I
salesman.
worked with them. I was a customer support manager. I was
Yeah.
working as an outbound call support manager. And I tried to
Yeah.
call many companies to offer their services, but that didn't work.
Yeah.
I tried to call
Did-
hundreds of companies in a day, but I didn't get any kind of response.
Yeah. And did you ever get any response?
Yeah, maybe one day I got a response and I made a
How many people? Well, how many calls did you make to get the first response?
almost 300 calls.
That's nothing. That's nothing. Nothing. Okay? So, but if you did get one response, whether it was good or bad, okay, you got a response. So that means when you call 600, you'll get 2 responses. But actually, you'll get better than 2 because the second 300 you got you take experience from what you learned calling the first 300. Okay. So
Okay.
if you want to get 10 responses, then you got to phone 1,000 people.
That's correct.
Okay. Real telemarketers dial 200 times per day.
Yeah.
They dial. Okay. A
So
good telemarketer.
let's find some companies who are providing inbound call services jobs, because we have great English speakers in our country.
Yeah. Okay. We'll talk in the morning. Got to go. Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye.